What is popping? It is Roast Zeros, and I should turn that off. But there's some lunacy talk. This ain't necessarily that serious. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I don't take it too serious. Anyway, this video is titled "Alone with God." Right now, when you talk about being alone, you're just talking about being all one. That's all it's really expressing. You know what I'm saying? And it's along with God, because that's the only person that's all I be with. And I wanted to talk about being all one and being alone, and some of the lessons and whatnot, you get granted from such things. Don't pay attention too much to the background. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Anyway, as spirits and bodies, we've all have had our own travels. Throughout life and existence, we have had our own trials and tribulations. Just talking about right? Because people often get lost into possession. You get lost into being a demon. You get lost in thinking you own something. Are these different forms of entitlement? You feel as if you possess these different aspects of life when you truly don't. And when you're talking about having something, just or having something, just the expression of it. You're talking about like it's almost like cutting yourself in half. It's like giving an aspect of yourself away to even say you possess another. In any shape or form, you really only possess yourself. So when you're talking about having, anything, you really don't got nothing but your spirit. And life often comes to show you that in different ways, shapes, and forms. You just got responsibility on the upkeep of your currency. What your being is consistently bringing into existence. And what your light is making from from the impulse of you being here on a day-to-day basis. So we're talking about different lives, or just recognizing that you have had different lives and have been in different livelihoods and existence. You know, um, it's talking about different aspects of awarenesses that you was once granted. Different spaces that you have filled up. You know, um, different universes and galaxies that you have existed in. Like when you look at that type of stuff, don't get lost. And I know everybody don't, especially people who talk about, I just recognizing that you have lived in different livelihoods. You may not just get lost into this current mortality in which you're existing in, or being on the format of Earth and how you believe it to be. You know, just for instance, you talk about having a lot of lives and shit. You have existed on different planets. You know, um, different formulations of life itself. Different elements condensing to bring out a certain reality in which you have perceived and you're privy to, in different shapes and forms. And in your awareness today, you know, um, you may as you live, you may know some of the likelihoods in which you have carried, just being aware of different presences of reality that, a majority of people may not be privy to. It's oftentimes because you done lived in all these different spaces and all these different, confinements of life, all these different spheres of reality, that you done flowed through and you've, grown and bloomed from. Are you arised out of it? However you want to go and go see it, you know? And within that, it's like you gotta kind of be alone. It's you can be with different people and different individuals, but like when you're alone, because you always got your own space, so you're always alone, so to say. But when you really alone, when you really in your own space, your own frequency, vibration, and energy, you get to know who you truly are. You know, just from the type of you know, spirits and bodies that you output in reality. when you're not necessarily bouncing off another. That's like a lesson that I've really learned just being in existence, and that I've really figured out. Word to Dolo, you know, he was talking about, just frequency, vibration, and energy, jumping high and jumping low, and I was often looking at that perspective like, like you jump high and low, oftentimes in the surroundings of others. It's like, I know it's not like that, but I used to look at it like, you low, you around like the world, you know, you with existences, you're with people, so you're relating towards them in some sense, which can bring you towards a lower vibration, and that's not all the way not true, but I've recognized myself and just being alone, like if you truly want to evolve or be great as yourself, you got to know how to jump high and low while being alone. You got to know how to ride your own currency of energy. You have to know how to be thyself when just in your own presence. It's not like you get sad or, you get this feeling of this void of loneliness. Everybody don't go through shit like that. But, you just start getting alone. You start feeling like, you may not be appreciated or others may not be aware of just who you are, in a lot of different senses of life. You're not supposed to try to attach to something, an ideal, a virtue, or someone to necessarily, I don't know about virtue, but, to necessarily be able to arise. You should be able to do that, on your own, with your own source of energy. And that's like being alone. Like you really start getting a sense of being all one. It's like you're, in a way, it's like you're never really alone because just saying that word, you're saying you're all one. You went through all these different travels. You've been in all these different spaces, all these different lives and existences. So, like with you just having a formulation of something that's in similarities to a human body, or just being in possession of a body, period. Just being in possession of a spirit and body within reality. You had to go through a lot of different cycles to, formulate yourself. I wanted to say a C word. I was going to say curriculum. But all these different knowledges, all these different spaces in which you done been in, it comes out to, create who you are in today's times. I don't like saying times too much, but it's today's times. It makes out all of who you are. So with the priviness of that type of knowledge or the awareness of such things, it's like you gotta just appreciate yourself. Once, like the way to get out of sadness and darkness oftentimes is gratitude. Being grateful for the mere existence in which you carry on a day-to-day basis. And gratitude is like literally, like how you rise in degrees as you go through school and whatnot. You got first grade, second grade, third grade, blase, 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 blah. In a sense, having gratitude is like awakening that light within your being. It's awakening that awareness that like, I'm okay. I'm fine with being here because I'm thankful for my here. I'm thankful for like merely being in existence. And so once you start moving and grooving like that, it's almost a virtue. Yeah, I almost see gratitude as a virtue. Really, it might be. I just don't. I don't know how people be saying them words and all that good type of shit. I don't even want to break it down like that. But just having gratitude itself, it's always taking you out that dark space. To where you may feel like there aren't any other lights or awarenesses and similarities to who you are. Once you have gratitude for existence, it's like you being the likeness of the heavens. You being likeness of God. You appreciate just the mere mannerisms of space itself and what that means to even be granted, such a gift within life. Just the mere fact that you can perceive yourself as being alone. That's some real powerful shit. Because in all honesty, like, you got all these different spirits and bodies. You got, all these different germs and organisms and organs and flows and all this other different shit, to where it's like you're a carrier of a whole bunch of different spirits and bodies. But you strong enough. Your spirit, your solo spirit is strong enough to be around all of that shit and be like, damn, I'm alone. But it's like, damn, it's like your heart here, your lungs here, it's all whatever you got inside you, within. It's all different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That you consistently got with yourself. So you're never really alone. You're just getting lost in the aspects of your power. Just merely being able to be awakened within existence. You get lost in the currency of your own movement. You get lost in, like, a lot of people be lost in, like, their whole lives. But you get lost in merely, like, being granted a breath of life. Being able to move in these waters in which we dwell. All this consistencies of energy that we all be within. It kind of goes beyond just like what I'm saying is, like, just because you came in reality, you may have been moving with that one sense of, like, yeah, I'm a spirit in a body and I'm living life. But it's like you a spirit in a body and you got all these different bodies in which you possess. And once you learn more about yourself and whoever you are, who you're coming to be as you grow within life and existence, it's like I'm not really alone. I'm never really by myself. I used to always come across with the expression, all I need is me, myself, and I. With that, I always looked at that like that's three people. I used to say that to motherfuckers, and I'll be like, little do you know, I'm running with gang 24/7. You may think I'm alone. I'm not alone. Me, myself, and I is all I need. And that's honestly all you really do need within life. Everything else is like a gift. With you just being in the presence of existence, you got to be grateful for all of that shit. So, like, being alone with God, it's taught me just to not be so disdainful towards existences, towards existence itself. Not being so discourteous towards the mannerisms of life and how they carry themselves on. It's always a blessing to be in presence. It go beyond, like, you just being here and you want to judge life and reality, and then you get some emotion and feeling that you want to get lost into. You get some idea or imagination of how life should be, and then you start being angry. You start moving with that currency of life that you have made. You don't really, like, just appreciate it for what it is. You get lost in moving. You get lost in spirals. And with shit like that, you know what I'm saying, that builds dis-ease and discomfort towards the rest of your body and being. Because it's like, damn, you don't recognize that I'm here with you too? Like, why you gotta be so hateful on another person's, like, raw heart, or what they've been maybe lost in with their expression, their passions, and their emotions, when you got that same shit? They just doing their own shit. Like, what you gotta be mad about it for? Don't damn yourself. And the same senses of just, like, the ideas people want to put out. Like, I'm the type of person and character and being, especially, well, just like all my life, really. But especially as I've grown and I started to be aware of how much people act within life. Like, how many actors are, like, just ruling existence, and they're lying about the truth of their characters. I used to always see that shit as, like, deceitful, like, that's wrong. But it's like, we all acting, when you just trying to come into consciousness and being and pinpoint who you are in reality. It's almost like, these different personas and emotions and, vibrations and energies that you carry within your being, to put it out in any way, shape, or form, you have to act upon it. It's nothing really wrong with these people going out and, like, living life as they want to. Like, I may not get lost in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I know karma real than a motherfucker. I ain't saying I ain't necessarily going to get any, like, bad karma or anything for, like, just going out and living them ways. But just me personally, it used to be like, damn, like, Why am I being all truthful and honest when everybody's lying around me? No one is ever telling the truth about who they are. What's the point of me being so truthful and honest? What's the point of me being real? Why don't I just live a lie as well? Why don't I just act like somebody else? I know how to do it, and you see people doing it. It's not hard to reduplicate it or do it in a similar manners of what you possess. So why do I keep harmonizing with the truth of who I am rather than going to create a lie and start building up some substances of my own, start making some life and existence towards falseness. I ain't saying everything they do like the all the what they're granted be false from it. You do your own shit how you do it. I don't really know what people got going on, but I just know that I don't want to do that shit. I know that like when you talk about falsifying things, I want to talk about Semitic and shit in a second too. But when you talk about falsifying things, it's almost like making a reality. It's trying to build up a world of your likeness in which you want to be portrayed. So you make these different characters, you make these different actors, you make these different pillars, you make these different pinpoints in which other people, look at and they coordinate and direct themselves off of how you're acting and how you're being within life. So they go and build up a world based off the illusions in which you make, but it be false though, because it's not the truth and honest character of who you are. So when you go out and do things like that, you make a fake world in which you have to dwell in too. It's like you make some shit you don't like. Because you're not necessarily being your truthful and honest self with all of the galaxies, with the universe and all that good shit. It's like you making hell. You're making and it ain't like hell. Like you're making a hell in which you're gonna have to dwell in it. Because all these different acts and portrayals that you have made, that's kind of like different ghosts and shit. You done made, I don't want to break this down too much, you done made different awarenesses in which, like, this currency of energy is always going to come back to you in some type of flow or manner, some type of way, even when you're not acting as some beings, and similarities to karma, so to say. It's just a currency and flow of energy that will reciprocate and like rain upon you yourself. But you may not know why shit going on. It'd be like you done made all these different lights and images, but you don't realize that like people are getting lost into that shit. These are spirits and bodies. You may not look at anybody as powerful as you, but these are spirits and bodies that's like going through your vortex, going through your energy, going through your source. So as they consistently do that within their own awareness and likeness, the type of ideals and vibrations and impulses they put out, it makes a storm, it makes a cloud, like spirits and bodies. Like I know a lot of people don't be knowing the type of power that you're naturally in possession of, but with you playing a part of the naturalities of existence, you're consistently making rain, you're consistently making currency, you're consistently making light. And as you do that, it get brought in other people's life and existences, especially as you're dwelling within a world with them. And just from like seeing people do that a lot in life, I got lost in madness. I got lost in the insanity of having to dwell here with beings like that. Because like I always look at life like, why aren't we just honest? Why don't people just tell the truth? Why don't they do it in this? It's like people are just playing a game with life and reality. It don't really matter if they're enjoying it, or have gratitude and appreciation for what it is. They're just trying to enjoy life. And once I really started breaking down them type of perspectives, it's like, how can I be mad at that? I'll just be damning myself. I can't necessarily have any anger, in any drive of my wrath towards another person's space when they're just dwelling within their own likeness. Why do I have to care about what other people are doing consistently within life? So that's all that really is. It's just the lostness of a savior. Just getting in life. And like when I say savior, I don't necessarily mean like saving people and all that good shit. When you talk about savior, the S, the conception, the A, the R, the V, the virtue, or how your light is like going in yourself, and how I ain't about to describe that too much, but the I, the individuality, then you got the OR. It's like the appreciation of the realm in which you're dwelling. That's being a savior. Like you fucking love being in life. You're just happy about being here. And it like that's it, that's all. With your currencies of energies, the impulse in which you put out into existence, you kind of arise others in life and existence. But I gotta have a knowingness and awareness, as I grow within life myself, that everybody is not a savior. That's not what everybody wants to be. Everybody don't want a savior or a savor the flavor of life, the sense of it, the taste in which we dwell in, that taste that you get from really breathing. Everybody doesn't have an appreciation and gratitude for that type of shit. I came in existence and I'm like, ain't motherfuckers happy that you here? Since we in life and we trying to make something out of it, let's all really try to be in joy and happiness. It's definitely possible if you can sit and be alone and be happy. And I'm saying you can grant that type of awareness to others. And if we all bring our happiness together, being that type of light, shape, and form, then the whole world would be happy. We'll just be making happy shit. Everybody will be in happiness. We keep being light like that, eventually, nigga, we gonna make heaven. Rather than dwelling within what you would consider to be hell, or just utter darkness in which you're lost into. Consistently burning in the flames of this entertainment and enjoyment, that you're going into, but oftentimes you falsify yourself to even enjoy the entertainment, to even enjoy this type of existence. You don't truly be your being. You go out and make false images to even enjoy life. Why can't you just truly be you? What is stopping that? Like that was my problem with life and existence. And then I got to figuring out, dog, that shit just me. It's just about how I feel, my emotions, and how my heart, what I'm saying, is relating towards life and reality. And when I started getting a sense of that, I'm like, hold on, motherfuckers ain't me around this. Motherfuckers ain't me, myself, and I. I was breaking it down. I'm not everybody for real. And with the sense of that, you start getting the knowingness like, oh, I gotta protect myself. It's people that'll prey upon the light and the energy in which I carry. It's people that'll be predators towards me just being in the likeness of life in which I am. People don't necessarily like appreciate like just the life we got. And with me being one of them type of people, it's like, hold on, you a happy motherfucker? Oh, I can use you. You got energy. You know what I'm saying? You be making shit from you merely being in life. Let me try to get you lost into this. Let me try to get you aware of this, and this, and then you cater towards it in some type of way. As you keep doing things in these type of mannerisms of life, you're going to create my reality for me. And your happy ass and make some good shit for me. I get you lost in my source, I'm gravy. I'm winning. I'm up. You going to make me up. You gonna rise everything I got going on in my existence because you're lost into who I am, rather than just being yourself. You scared of being alone. Because you come out into the world and you recognize you alone, so you like, fuck. You trying to find some people and similarities to you in which you can bounce off of or have enjoyment with, when you really just supposed to go and being out here and just being a source by yourself because it ain't nobody like you. But you may not recognize that because you're young. You really don't got no elderships towards your being. You still learning about life. You still getting lessons and shit from being here. You don't realize how smart and wise you are because you living a life to where you feel like somebody got to tell you that shit when you don't realize you got to recognize it for yourself. That's what I was going through a lot within life. And just the awareness of things. Now remember, this a lunacy talk, man. I ain't got time for the bullshit. But this. It's like living in this life and shit. Like when you any type of special person and you don't necessarily cater towards evil. You know, like you may not be aware of how much evil it is here. And what is evil? You know, we're not talking about evil. That's the opposite of life. I wish I want to consider opposites. I don't even know. I see shit different. You know, but evil. You know, I don't even see evil as like the opposite of love. Like when you're talking about evil, it's just people consistently like getting lost in their own selfishness and bringing that out into existence. You know, it's like a whole bunch of selfish motherfuckers getting together and trying to make some more selfish shit. And they predicate that towards the truth of existence. You know, and it be some smart fucking evil people. And when you're not an evil person, or you don't know how to go there and be evil, you don't know how to go tit for tat, you be scared of being a predator in some ways. You know, so people prey upon you. You know, you won't really recognize the type of awarenesses that these people are living through because they're evil. They don't care about love like that. They just care about their own love. That's why they're evil. They only care about their own consistencies of life and how that is brought out and shared with existence. That's why they are occult. They keep themselves hidden. They don't want you to know the truth of them. Because in all honesty, they're selfish. But they're trying to dwell with others and appreciate life in some type of manner. Even though they really just want life to be their own. So these selfish people is making out what all of life in existence is for everybody dwelling there. You know, and with you not accepting any type of evil natures you have, you would be out here lost in la la land and love and shit. You know, when people could be showing love and portraying it, but it's just their selfish and own mannerisms of it. You know, the type of gifts and blessings and whatnot they give you always come with some type of price. There's always a debt to be paid in their own mind and their awareness. You know, I gave you this aspect of my presence. I gave you some of my existence, some of my currency of energy, you know, and which I have created. Now I'm gonna need something back. Now you gonna have to recuperate, re-synergate. I don't fucking know. You gonna have to bring me some of that shit back. There's a reason why I gave it to you in the first place. I'm not just living here and being selfless. Oftentimes people don't even view that as wise or wisdom or no nothing like that. They be like, oh, you're a fool. You don't get that you're in life with others. You don't get that there's people that are selfish. And since there are people that are selfish around here within life, that means you got to go do the same thing. You got to go be selfish and better than them at that. You know, that's a type of common sense and consciousness that dwells on a lot of elites' brains. That's how they live with life. That's what they appreciate. That's what they try to get better at. That's what they try to be scholars and masters at. Being selfish, you know? And it's a lot of spirits and bodies here, you know, the ones I protect, the ones I love, you know? It's a lot of spirits and bodies here that, you know, we came here and we were selfless. You know, we didn't necessarily get the sense of being in life and being like, damn, you want to hurt me just to make yourself better? That don't even make sense. Like spirits and bodies like me that come from like different aspects of realities and similarities to me. You come out here in existence and they be like, whoa, what the fuck? These people want to hurt me for no reason? You know, you may be willing to fight or whatever, but you may not even realize how big the fight is. It's a whole lot of people in this world and realm of reality that's living through those type of programs and initiations within existence. Even the type of shit they desire and the type of goals they're trying to get to, it's just going to grant them that type of shit. That's the only degree that they're going to master, being lost in their self, consistently being in this spiral that just makes them go down, and then really realizing why they going down. They just being happy with going down, like, yeah, this life, and we all just here to go down and die around this bitch. Make the best of it. It's like, whoa, like, you see how dark that perspective can be? That's how a lot of elites and people that are ruling the world in different ways, shapes, and forms, that's what they're living through. That's who they honestly choose to be. And then they get to making all these different aspects of their beings live in that type of currency of energy. So these people be heartless. They don't really have a heart. Their heart doesn't even have an impulse or energy of its own. It's just lost in all that darkness, all them emotions and feelings and ideals and philosophies and theologies around such things, such vibrations and symphonies of life, that's dwelling within all of their being. So they aren't light like you. They aren't nice. They don't care about that shit. You know, if they being nice, it's to get something. You know, if they're acting like they like you, it's because they trying to eat off your energy. They want some of your power to bring that into their own kingdom. You know, they just don't care about the overall. You know, and that was my problem with like growing up in life and existence. I'd get to understanding and peeping that type of shit. I'd be like, what the fuck is God? Like, how the fuck? And the people be, man, they be remixing that shit and stuff so much. That's why all these words got so many secrets and people don't really get language and stuff like that. Like, I get the sense of why people are in awareness of like what a lot of symbols and shit be meaning as it's harmonized, as it is harmonizing together. It's like, you niggas don't deserve God. You niggas don't deserve eyes that can see, because if you could see, you would be fucking up the world 20 times harder, my nigga. You'll be on so much more bullshit. So, you know, like, I get the sense of it now. But growing up, I was like, what the fuck is God? How the fuck is any angel real when I'm a nice, pure person? I don't do shit to nobody. I help people. I'll fight. I'll take the anger and embitterment, you know, and just lostness of an individual before I let you go and go do that. I'm gonna stand up for somebody if I can fight and you can't. If I'm aware that I can put hands on somebody, I know I can protect myself. I know I can survive this type of energy. I'm gonna stand up for you. You know, that's like the naturalities of my being. Not necessarily being in life and being like, oh, I'm finna step on this nigga. Oh, you a weakling for even letting somebody do that to you. You don't know this. Like, I was never really like that. I always got a different sense of like, nah, dog, you just looking through your own selfish perspective. You ain't seeing the overall, you know. But being that type of person, you know, I fucking hated God. I hated the whole little imagination that people had around what God was or is, you know, or not necessarily is, but how they conceived what it was, you know, because I'm like, how the fuck we going through all this bullshit on a day-to-day basis? Where is God at for us? Why these evil elite motherfuckers? Why does it seem like they got all the riches of life and existence? This is just what life is? This is just what the world is? I know I don't deserve this shit. I ain't did nothing. I just got here. I'm trying to arise existence. I'm trying to do some nice shit. Even like, I understand having a balance and equilibrium. Like, you can't get lost in everybody else. Don't get it twisted. I want to have my own family and likeness of all that good shit. Be a father in my own way. You know, make up my own principles, and not just my own principles, but you know what I'm saying, a rise in existence of my own, so we can all, you know, make reality better. Like, a nigga wanted to have something in similarities to a wife, or just you know, just what do we call, like, the American dream, nigga. I don't want to just say that because it wasn't, you know, just being happy around this bitch with loved ones. You know, it was like, where is God at when people don't fuck with that? How do people even consider themselves family when y'all all be damning each other? That don't make sense. Why do we shit and hate each other when we supposed to be family or like each other, our loved ones, we or whatever? Like, we come from the same blood. Like, I know that shit false. Everybody got their own blood and shit like that, but Lord, like, coming up in existence, it was like, bro, this shit don't make sense. You know, and that's why I was always lost within insanity. Lost within madness. Even if people didn't know it about myself, you know, I knew how to and you may see it just pouring and leaking off my being. I knew how to hide my sadness. but you may see it when you really look at me. I knew how to hide my darkness, my anger, you know, my wrath, in which I carry towards just being alive, just waking up and being like, fuck, I'm here. I'm gonna be like, I always had a fight, a consistent fight that led me towards insanity, because it was like I'm fighting for no reason, you know. And as I grew older, I kind of recognized that, like, I gotta go beyond just caring about what life is. I can be grateful and appreciative towards this shit, but I don't gotta have care and or charity towards all of this existence, cause this shit ain't me. This is not myself. This ain't I. Nigga, this some other shit. This some shit people making. This some shit they trying to force upon me. This some shit they trying to force upon everybody in existence. Like, why the fuck am I even here dwelling within this shit? That was my day-to-day basis. I may come across with a lot of powerful expressions to where people may look at me as like one of these type of individuals or overseers and them type of mannerisms, because you get lost in just the knowledge and wisdom and whatnot I express. But dog, like, that shit don't come from being here. That shit don't come from this life. That shit don't come from this mortality. That shit just comes from me. That shit comes when I say I'm an occultist, an order of nightmares. That shit just come from what's within inside my being. That's me closing my eyes and being like, whoa, like, what is life? Before I start getting lost and just being here. Because when I close my eyes, oh shit, I'm happy. But when I open these bitches back up, it's like I'm dealing with some shit. I gotta be here with motherfuckers. I can be happy as I want to, but I know this and that. This and that could go on. This and that finna go on. I know how they is. Let me start expressing this and that. They got all this tsunami, this torment, this fucking typhoon of energy they coming with. That's not even them. They selfish ass done got lost in making this illusion who they are. And they wholesomely express that shit. That's all they gonna express and be. It was a while in life to where I just started being quiet. I just started living through silence. There was no reason to speak. People ask me questions or try to talk to me, and it was like, I would literally just be quiet. Words became meaningless. Because what was spoken was pure darkness. People don't even know what they be saying. I really started recognizing that type of shit. This motherfucker is talking and he don't know what it means. He don't even care about his words. He just trying to make me feel some type of way. She just trying to put something on me right now. They don't really know what their words mean, though. They don't really know what it means to even say such things. To say that type of rhythm, to have that type of paragraph, to come across with that type of sentence, that means something about you, not me. For you to create them type of things within your being and bring it out into reality as if it's just the truth, oh, something wrong with you. I'm not the insane one. I'm not the one in madness. Y'all just enjoy being damned. Y'all like that shit. So then I started peeping, like when you read the Bible and shit, when you read these ancient scriptures and just tellings of all these saviors, these beings that have ascended in some type of likeness of their own, and the type of words in which follow the type of currency of energy that they outputted in life and reality, man, you start peeping shit like, I get why, like, in the Bible it say everybody chose the devil or whatever. It was I know it's like some type of paragraph or poems or verbs or some in that bitch to it's some words in that motherfucker to where it's like, and instead of choosing, this being that's representing the light, not just, when I say the light, I'm talking about like just, you can see it as darkness too. I'm just talking about like this being that's arising themselves while being in flesh, while being in the likeness of others. They on something, we can go higher. You know what I'm saying? We just don't got to get lost in our desires and your urges and the first ideals and whatnot. You get around that shit. Like, go higher, get out of that sense of self. Like, you're not just your senses. Like evolve. You know what I'm saying? Go further. They ain't want to fuck with a motherfucker like that. They ain't want to fuck with a person that was Christ-like. that was like, we arise every day, bro. We can do whatever. Nah, people ain't want to fuck with that. People wanted to fuck with the consistencies of bullshit that was already here. People see people like that as if they're the devil. People see people like that as if they're the evil one. Because they like being damned. So you come out here being Christ-like, you don't even see no different sides and shit like that. You be a person that just like to arise yourself and others within existence, you become the enemy. I started getting a sense of that. And then I'm like, oh, play ball. This ain't no life in reality where niggas finna hold me or bitch me just for being who the fuck I am. Got me fucked up. And I get that's just a fighter within me. But I know it's a lot of people you fold in life and existence because it's so much of that evil shit. It's so much of the devil here. You don't really see God being visible, because God is in your individuality, as you have the ability to be within existence. You're the light bringer. It's not about others. But people don't recognize that type of shit because I don't got that natural warrior fighter spirit or whatever the fuck, whatever you want to call that type of shit. People like the devil. And since you see people like the devil and you want people to like you want to be comfortable. You like, shit, well, I guess I'm going to be the devil too then. You start being a demon. You start being a zodiac. You start being an aspect of this legion. You start being an aspect of their selves. You start following their mentality. Even when this person die and gone, you keep their mannerisms. You keep their type of cultures alive. Because that's what you got comfortable with. And since you got comfortable with that shit, you trying to make everybody else that fuck with you comfortable with life in the same sense. So when you see a motherfucker like me coming out in life and just being just a rise in existence with myself, with my near posts, you know what I'm saying? You see a motherfucker like me and be like, oh, damn him. Oh, I'ma shit on him. Oh, I'ma trick him. I'ma do him dirty. I'ma slime him out. I'ma catch that nigga slipping. I'm gonna get that nigga lost in this and that. This nigga gonna help build up my life. This nigga gonna fuck with my side. And if he don't fuck with my side, well, he gonna die then. We gonna eradicate this nigga somehow, some way, and we gonna do it real slime cool to where he think it's just natural. He think it's just karma up on himself or something. I'm gonna play God around this bitch. I'm gonna really get him lost into that shit. That's what these devils be on. And these devils ain't no devils in how you view them oftentimes. These just niggas. These just fucking people. Little snakes. These just mere humans. Mere mortals. This ain't no angel. This ain't no God. This ain't no deity. This not divinity. This is just a nigga. This is just a spirit in the body consistently expanding themselves. That's all they care about, their own selfishness. It's not a niggas. There's no king. They don't have a knowingness of their own. I get to talking. These motherfuckers only care about themselves. So you gotta come into existence. I had to start peeping like, hold on, since I'm alone, nigga, God must fuck with me. But I'm gonna even put me in that space. Cause I could be lost in the common sense of life like everybody else. But I'm not for a reason. I must matter in some type of sense, even if it's not in their devilish ass life. And they devilish ass system or cycles of things. I'm not them. And with the knowingness of that, it's like, damn, if I'm him, I must be God. If I can consistently arise this type of light and awareness into life and existence, dog, I must be something like a star around this bitch. I must really be able to create my own reality with the mere form that I possess, that I'm gifted, that I'm blessed with. Let me start moving through that and see what happens. Let me start seeing what I'm capable of when I just be like, bro, fuck they common sense. Let me live through the sense of God. Let me see what that brings. Let me see what type of shit not even just what I can get. But let me see what life gonna be like if I start walking this path, rather than being like, damn, I'm here with people, so who am I? It's like, whoa. First recognize, nigga, that you here. Nigga, you just not here with people. Recognize that you here first. Don't get lost in these niggas' expressions and they light and the life in which they carry. You ain't none of that shit. They got their own space. They recognize that shit wholesomely. They carry across that selfishness every day. Cause they come in life and be like, nigga, fuck what anybody else saying. I gotta get my shit cracking. And with them representing that type of shit, they just walking around trying to make little monsters and likeness to them. They don't even care if they recognize what they doing or not. They gonna remix it to where it's godly or wholesome to them. That's what's gonna be holy. That's what they gonna be bringing in towards their life and existence. It's not gonna be no God shit. You know, it's not gonna be none of that. It's gonna be their own demons that they trying to put on you. Just cause you here and a likeness with them. So you the enemy. Nigga, you part of the game and you ain't finna be me. That's who people truly be inside. But they come and talk to you and represent a whole different aspect of themselves. A representative, so to say. Learned that from an elder. Wow, I learned that from an elder. These niggas be representatives. People don't like I say, like, just being an honest individual. I come in life and I be like, we come in this bitch. Like, I didn't get, like, how to have a facade, nigga. How to come out here and, like, get lost in a mirage and then represent this shit as yourself. That shit was off. That shit buku wild to me. I had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations to just get the sense that, like, niggas can live a fake life until they die. Niggas be willing to die about that shit. Niggas that have all real emotions and feelings. So, I ain't finna say none of that shit. They finna consistently represent this bullshit they done came up with. They finna go out here and wild out and be willing to die about that shit. And niggas do it over and over and over. Like, bro, I done been through shit. It's a lunacy talk. Words to Azrael. I really know what, like, I done died and came back myself a few times in this mortality, in this life. I know about the other side. I know about passing over. I know whatever you want to consider that shit to be. I know about I've learned from a lot of greater entities and spirits that's beyond my likeness and just my power that I currently possess. You know, I've learned from angels. You know, I've learned from divas. I've learned from deities. I've learned from divinity. I've learned from Buddhas. I've really learned from a lot of these greater beings. You know, because I done really been in them spaces. You know, and the type of lessons and awarenesses and whatnot that they granted me with, it be like, bro, niggas is gonna be like that don't get lost in shit they doing. That motherfucker got like 8,000 lives of living through shit like that. You not gonna be nowhere near that time of currency of energy. You know, the matrix and shit like that, they done created their whole own matrix of bullshit that they gotta go into. You know, and I get how different shit work. Like, I could see a motherfucker talking and acting. I could see the type of shit you come from, the type of shit that done made up your being, and I could see where you going. Like real shit. I could see, like, the likeness of an individual and how they act, and I'd be like, damn, bro, you finna be a fly. And I don't got no disrespect towards no flies, but cause it's different. Like, you know, I ain't about to go into that world like that. But nigga, you finna go be a fly. And not only is you gonna be a fly, you gonna be a fly that don't nobody fuck with. You gonna be a fly that get lost in gluttony, how you was lost in gluttony here. How you was constantly trying to annoy people and just be in their presence and eat off their energy, eat off their shit and try to make some more yourself. You living in likeness of this being, so when your spirit travel over, that's literally what you gonna go into, and you still gonna be aware of who you are. But you gonna be a fucking fly. And you gonna be, you may be by around the people or niggas that you used to know, and you may be trying to talk and communicate, you all up in their space and shit, but you a fly, nigga. They don't know how to resonate or talk, no, motherfuckers don't be there. So and not only is you gonna be a fly, it's not like you're gonna be a smart fly. You're gonna be the same type of dumbass you was here. But you gonna go in that life in reality, bro. You're not gonna be no special fly. You ain't gonna evolve. Look, you gonna be, them big ass fat flies that just be like it be like, bro, why this fly even why it's in my presence bothering me? Like, why you even fucking with me when you don't even know how to fly fast? Like a motherfucker that's easy to catch and kill. You know, some flies, they be with the shape. Moving out, grooving, moving. They fuck around, get outside before you get the fuck with them. They disappear. You don't even know where they at. It's be some cold flies. That might be a fly that's a little smart. Just trying to show you something. They may be trying to annoy you or get you off a frequency, vibration, and energy that you're currently lost within. I ain't saying flies just bad people, you know. But you gonna be a fly that's like big, fat. You buzzing and shit for no reason. You get lost in the blinds and shit. You know what I'm saying? You easy to kill. You sit down, you don't move too fast. It's easy to swatch up. And you gonna die and you gonna have to live that life over at least like 888 times. You know, I really know about like beings that rule them type of realities. I mean, like I get that type of shit. You know, that's oversouls or lords of them type of existences and bodies that you can possess, awarenesses that you can be granted or gifted. You know, it's like with you being who you was in this life, it's like, yeah, you finna go in this type of existence. And you ain't finna be no cool motherfucker in that existence. Nah, you finna go through shit. You know, we make people look at these type of beings and entities in these type of ways and likenesses for a reason. We don't even want them to know what the nature is and how we're truly dwelling and how these different species and races are truly being with one another. Nah, you know how people just get lost into the light and you kept trying to get people lost into your light. Well, when you go around, motherfuckers, they gonna be lost into the light and they ain't gonna get the sense of who you are and they gonna kill and squash your ass and you gonna have to repeat. You ain't even gonna be able to mate. You ain't even gonna be able to, ain't no flies, ain't no other beings gonna fuck with you. You gonna be getting ate by so much different shit and going through, you know, why this shit keep happening to me? And you fuck around and remember it all. As you keep popping in these lives and vessels. You gonna know who you is then. You gonna be forced. Because you ain't want to listen here. You ain't want to respect God. You just wanted to respect yourself, so they gonna show you who yourself is. You know, as you wanted to be selfish. You know, y'all don't get the words y'all be speaking oftentimes. You know, but in literalities, you know, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of worse and you know, it's shit that's way beyond that. I'm just talking about something you may be aware of or that you can get the sense of. You know, but I'm on a whole different totem pole of life now, to where it's like, bro, like I can't really even fuck with you when I can see where you going. Like it's I'm done like trying to be around motherfuckers and being like, oh, I can save you, cuz. You know, I keep cutting off my own presence in myself to make you better. And then you try to represent that shit like that's who you is? Crazy. You want to eat off me and try to replicate my presence? That's some dangerous shit to do in the first place. I am a very dangerous individual. You don't want to live a life like mine. No one. And it's like people would get lost into the currencies of like the happiness and the joy in which you bring towards life and existence. Nigga, you don't know what it's like to be me. It's just cause I'm happy in your awareness, just cause I try to arise you in your existence, when you don't know what it's like when I'm alone. You don't know what it's like when I'm in my own darkness. I just know how to get out that shit. I'm the light. I know how to be that consistently. And I'm trying to teach you how to do that for yourself. Rather than you being like, I'ma just be that nigga. But first of all, I don't even see myself as a nigga. I'm Nigas. Real deal king, gust of wind and all the elements and expansions to all of reality, the presence know me, nigga. God, the spirit, the holy motherfuckers know me. You know, this not no like I'm not coming out here and being fake. You know, I talk about angels and whatever deity or divinity, and I'm not bullshitting. You know, I would really have to go deal with some shit if I was like I'm Vishnu, right? Shiva, if I wasn't Vishnu, Shiva would come and beat the fuck out of me. You would see me be damned with so many. I would be going through so much bullshit. You would be like, that's why you shouldn't be talking that shit. If I wasn't really Saturn, I'm really satirist. I know how to play representative. You don't even know what satirist is though, so I ain't even trying to go that deep. But nigga, I go out here and say I'm Saturn. You know, if I really wasn't that shit. Nigga, you think I'd be living in any type of comfort or happiness in the type of order of existence that I'm consistently bringing out? Nigga, if I say I'm Ashtar, you don't think if I was lying or faking that shit, you don't think all these different aliens or species of beings that relate and know who this motherfucker is already? You don't think they'd come and fuck with me? You don't think they'd come and damn me? You don't think they'd come and shut up my mouth because people getting lost in my light? Like, hold on, we can't go for that. Niggas respect themselves. I'm talking about being like God of universes, God of galaxies. I'm talking about so many spirits and beings knowing me. It don't make no sense. I say I'm all set. Do you know what the fuck that means? You don't think the darkness would have swallowed me already? You don't think Nyx? You don't think space itself? You don't think the shit we around would already killed me? Would already dealt with my ass? I'm in a mortal body like you, nigga. I can be taking out this. You don't think a person would have fucked? You don't think you wouldn't even see me no more? That shit don't really happen to me like that, do it? It's for a reason. I'm not just talking shit and just trying to talk shit. I'm saying my truth, bitch. You know, and a lot of spirits and bodies, like, you may think like that's wild. This is lunacy talk anyway. You may think that's wild and crazy, but boy, I want to disrespect my name. Talk about me, and I don't even want to just say that. And I ain't even just going to go into hatred. Nigga, talk. Just ask God about me. Ask your divinity. Ask your higher self. Ask spirits and bodies within you. I bet you start seeing some shit. I call myself Kairos or Fake King. Nigga, ask a fairy about me. Yeah, you believe or something. They'll tell you. I don't come out in life and existence to try to make like some falsehood for people to get like, bro, this really my 25th incarnation. Nation. Yeah, I get to speaking different. Like I'm really not just from this mortality no more. When I say I've died over and over and over and over and over 8 times, I ain't gonna cap, while being in this mortality with people, I mean that. I've had a lot of shit happen to me. Now, I don't even tell people everything for a reason. You know, this like I don't go out and live no life in existence to where it's like, damn, let me get people lost into my cool story. Nah, I don't give a fuck about. I want niggas to get out of darkness. Now, I can say I'm the prince of dark. I don't even be saying shit like I can say that type of shit all day. I don't want you to get lost into it. I don't want you to be a hellion. I'm not necessarily trying to nigga, go be an angel. And then go find your own divinity, nigga. Go arise thyself. You know, but if you truly a demon or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, even all of that shit, I'm trying to show you how to make your likeness and your order the type of existence that you consistently dwell within happiness. Rather than you dwelling and you being there like, fuck, I'm here and I'm alive, so fuck this existence, nigga. I don't even like being here, so I'm finna fuck with other people just because I possess power. I'ma shit on you just because I can. I don't want people to be like that. That's not what I'm trying to represent and bring out when I talk about mystical shit. You know, but that's what a lot of people do. You know, like I'm telling you, ask silence, nigga, ask the rain, nigga, ask clouds and lightnings about me. I'm Kairos for real. Nigga, call Zeus. Nigga, what shit y'all believe in? Nigga, ask Allah. Nigga, ask, who, I don't even want to say Moses. I fuck with Moses and shit, though. But nigga, fuck nuggets. I'm trying to ask an angel. They'll tell you I'm Barashayel. They'll tell you I don't even care about the arc view, nigga. I represent that shit with my mere mortality. I don't care about being an archangel and this and that. Nigga, you don't think I know what I be talking about when I'm talking about Azrael, Raziel, blase, blah. Nigga, ask about. You don't think I know about Osiris? You don't and go talk to him. You don't think I know about Ra and all that? And then go talk to him. You don't think I know Isis and Iris? Nigga, you go talk to him then. If you think I'm just faking the funk with you and see what happened when you try to disrespect that shit or disrespect me, cause I ain't come here for no reason. I'm just not here I'm just not here in death. I'll show you what the East is. I'll show you what the word means. Since you want to get lost in your sin, I'm not one of them. I'm not no faker. I'm the Fae. I'm not no being that's coming out in life and reality to try to get you lost in some type of bullshit that I want to make. I could sugarcoat it to you, but that shit ain't gonna get you lost in nothing but sweetness. Motherfuckers think I'm sweet. Motherfuckers think I'm gay. Motherfuckers think I want to annihilate and purely dominate their whole reality because that nigga, whenever I choose or whenever it's a necessity within life and being. I've had to show people that shit. There's a reason I can come out here and talk all this big talk on the internet. You may think my shit don't got views and shit. Like, people watch your shit without you truly knowing. Come on now. Like, motherfuckers own these programs and these different aspects of existences. Like, don't get lost in none of that shit. You know, for real. You know, like, recognize a motherfucker when they telling their story. But like I was saying, nigga, these coats and shit like that, these elites and shit like that, boy, niggas fear me like a motherfucker. People used to fuck with me at first. Let a motherfucker speak. Let me get angry at a motherfucker disrespecting me in any type of sense. I don't even got to do nothing. You know, first of all, a motherfucker step on you for just disrespecting me or whatever. But now I'm towards the totem pole of existence. I ain't even just gonna say everything. But it's a lot of shit that they be bringing out in y'all life where it be chaotic shit happening. They tell you a false version of the story. Every time they try to get you lost in the veil. These niggas, I done burnt so many people. I done burnt so many evil little pedophiles, little motherfuckers that think they wickedness, think they represent what that nigga. You ain't fire, nigga. I done swallowed niggas from the earth itself. Really damn niggas. You think hell ain't real? I'm gonna throw you in that bitch then, right now, immediately. This ain't like I don't bullshit, bro. I don't give a fuck about no demonic name or entity or relations towards none of that shit. I'll show you what God is with a quickness. You know, like these motherfuckers know me, dog. It's a reason I'm so powerful though. It's, if you even want to see it like that, it's God's work. I work for God. You know, I don't get lost in no sense of like I'm here with people. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit at all. Nigga, you here with me. Recognize that. You know, like I don't live through no fear or just through like people bullying me. Man, fucks that shit. You can have the riches of this mortalities and live, nigga. The life is my riches, bro. Real deal, real spill, nigga. Just being able to breathe, being nigga. I get my life. I gotta drink right now. And I like different shit. I like higher class shit than this. I just don't want to say higher class, but nigga, I ain't just gonna go in all of that. But I'm appreciative for fucking everything, bro. You know, it's a reason I am who I am. I live my life as this bliss. I live my life like I am bliss. Like I am God. The fact that I'm in the AM, the fact that I am, that it keep arising and it got a motion of life and existence. I'm appreciative of that. Before I get in life and I want to start, I want to be bitter, I want to be hateful, I want to be angry. I'm not no little kid, nigga. With just me being a spirit and a body and I got this type of form, I'm old as fuck. You hear these niggas trying to talk about your DNA and all these different species and organisms that relate to you and all. Nigga, you old as fuck. You done lived through hella fucking existences. All of us is like a million, and nigga, we all about 1 trillion years old in this bitch. All of us. You done lived through so many lives and realities for you to be able to perceive with eyes that look similar to mine? To have a nose or a mouth and hair and a body and all that good shit? Nigga, you old as fuck. You not no fucking kid, so nigga, grow up. Life is life, and nigga, we in life to where you gotta fight, you gotta mature. You gotta be ready to battle. You better be able to mature in some type of aspect of yourself. You better be able to hit back some type of way. Stop letting people bitch you. You know, that's what I had to recognize a lot for myself. That's why I'm speaking like that. I don't got that much time to talk. I got about 3 more minutes. But yeah, dog, like I don't be. That's why I don't be caring about. You know, I get talking and being cryptic and being low key. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers don't catch you within this bullshit. But I'm low key for real. You know, I'm protecting people like that. You know, like I just don't come out here and talk like this for no reason. Like, bro, like I'm really. I don't want to say I'm really him, but like I'm really him is how I see it. My music is of my life. These niggas not finna belittle me. I done been through too much. I know myself too much. You gonna respect me. The life and existence respect me for just being here. So who the fuck is you? When the sun let me arise every day, bitch, I will burn you with the sun. Like bro, stop fucking playing. Like I'm not no spirit in nobody. Like you talk about pressure, nigga. You talk about stepping. You talk about being a gangster, a gang star, a mob, nigga, you know how many spirits and bodies I know for real? Well, how long I've lived? Come on now, any other niggas I fuck with and I immediately see his family and boy, they will damn you so quick, hurt the fuck out of pain, torture you, nigga. You don't know. They let their little ones do it. It's not no new shit to me. So make sure you don't treat me like that, but make sure you respect yourself in the same sense, dog. We not here dwelling within life just to be fucked with. Just for people to bully us just because they think they got some shit. Nigga, you ain't here, you in life, nigga, you got some shit. And that's being alone with God. Like, that's what that type of shit has taught me. And I talk out here like just me speaking like that. It can be a little scary just towards the common sense of me dwelling within life with other people. But it's like I don't even like doing that type. I don't even like expressing my power or using it, especially against others. But I'm not finna let nobody bully me, cause you not the bull. I'm not finna let nobody just push me around just cause that's what they want to do. At all. So don't be scared of none of these coats. Don't be scared of none of this darkness. Don't be scared of none of these shadows. Don't be scared of none of these governments. Don't get scared of none of these powers that you may perceive as over you or stronger. Man, fuck that. You willing to die about your truth. Otherwise, nigga, they truth gonna kill you. What they believe in. Nigga, this is war. We're raw. Every day. You see the sun arise, nigga, this shit ain't sweet. So you can enjoy and like life and shit all that, but appreciate it, dog. And if you appreciate it, you respect it, you value it, then protect that shit. This not something where you just come in life and you just let people just grab a hold of you and throw you around when they want to. Nigga, if you don't do something to get them niggas up off you, if you don't hurt them niggas, and stop letting people hurt you, ain't nothing wrong with that shit. You better fuck them up. And if you can't fuck them up, you better learn how to talk to your ancestors, deities, or your predecessors. You better talk to them, and they gonna tell you how to respect yourself. And when they come, once they recognize that you respect who you are, motherfuckers will start fucking with you. But I talk like that and whatnot, bro, cause like nigga, I ain't scared of shit. Nigga, I jump out of pains around this shit. Like real, like I done hurt people. I done murdered a lot of evil motherfuckers. But it ain't me. Motherfuckers don't know, cause I ain't coming in no physical body. And just how they fuck with people, I go way harder. Cause I really I've done been here too long. I know too much. I'm not here to play with you. I'm not your kid. You're not finna treat me like that. It's like, boy, like I just want to talk about, before this shit go off. I got like 2 more minutes. I just want to talk about mystical shit I done to people. Motherfuckers not. But look, this I don't want to say this is the type of shit everybody possess. But Lord Jesus, nigga, this what Christ type of spirits, nigga. This how we coming. I represent God around this bitch. That's what I'm willing to die about. That's who I am. That's what that's the Most High, consistently every day. Nigga, it don't get no better. It don't get no greater. And ain't no overseer other than God. It don't get no sweeter. There's no greater enjoyment than God, my guy. So that's why I'm talking and being like this, because God must have sent me here to hurt you motherfuckers. Because y'all be hurting people that don't deserve it. So I've done a lot of shit to people. You know what I'm saying? On some boogie oogie man shit. You don't respect your shadows. You don't even, I may make you like, damn, my shadow moving. What's going on? There's a being popping out my, what's going on? Damned. Lord. I'm done. But I'm just saying, dog, like this ain't I'm not one of them weak ass spirits, bro. But like being alone and being alone with God, it teaches you to have that type of strength, to where it's like be in life and it's like it's not no pity party. So just appreciate your existence. This is mainly it's just a lunacy talk. I'm gonna put that in the title because I don't want people getting too lost in my words. I'm just talking. I had something to express. The spirit wanted to speak through me. I needed to vent. I had to let some shit out. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta take this too serious. I'm not asking anybody to see me in them type of forms of realism. But like I'm saying, like you fuck with me, I'll show you. Otherwise just leave me be, nigga. You think of me as crazy or whatever, but I'm not the one to be playing with. I don't give a fuck about what you believe in at all. You know, I represent nothing, no thing, spirit, space, nigga, space, nigga. That's all. Kairos.